Our table here is getting pretty dirty. I need to get this baby all cleaned up so we can see these stickers underneath here. Let's spin this wheel and see what we're going to pan out today. It's going to be James Culver's Santa Sack today, guys. So this guy right here, Mr. Culver Prospecting, he's got these little sparkly stickers. Those are pretty damn cool, but here's his Santa Sack, guys. This is the #1 bag that he sent out last year. I don't know how you can see it, but this was a Christmas thing that he did. He's probably gonna do another one this year too, I don't know. But let me get on it here. I'll get it all classified. I'll be back when I'm all done with that. Here's the material, guys, all classified out. Here's what was in the quarter. Everything is pretty small. There's a few pieces of quartz in here. This pretty little green rock. So I'll throw that aside. Looking in the tin, there's some garnets and more big. Look at that big chunk of gold right there. And garnets and some pyrite, and there's all kinds of good stuff in this baby. So this will be a good one. Don't know how well you can see, but this is kind of like a red color. Camera probably won't pick it up too well, but it's kind of a Christmassy red color, so that's pretty cool. I'm thinking, I can't hardly tell, but there might be a bunch of garnets in here. I don't know, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me get me a panning bin over here, and then we'll start shooting this through this stuff and see how much gold we find. Gonna be using this Minelab 10-inch pan today. I really like their products. Them and XP are pretty darn good. We're gonna get this quarter stuff thrown in here, see what we find. Guys, I think this was the classification that I found that big piece in already. Gosh, you know, I'm losing my mind, I swear to God. I can't remember past 5 minutes ago, half the time. But let's get this stuff stratified out, shooking around real good, get that gold to the bottom. We got gemstones already trying to get away from us. Got to be careful with those. They like to exit the pan. Don't know what this green rock is. Maybe one of you guys could tell me what that is. I've talked about it before. I'm not the greatest identifier of all kinds of gemstones and things like that. James, if you're watching, let me know what that is. I'd like to know. Get this stuff all panned out. See what we got going on here. Lots of nice looking quartz in here. All real white though. Just bull quartz is what we call that. This junk quartz. Look at that big piece. That is a nice piece of pyrite. Nice and shiny right there. Off to the bowl. I'm seeing a couple big garnets in here, it looks like, or one. Seeing some good gold show up, boys. Look at these big old hunkers. Oh, listen to that. This is easily 1/3 of a gram piece. This is easily probably 1/4 of a gram piece. Let me get these babies and those little ones right there. There ain't no way they're gonna get sucked up in a bottle, so this one might. Nah, it ain't gonna go in there. Let me get these babies thrown in the bottle, and we'll be back with the with the 20 material. Pretty clean material he's got here. It's really not too dirty. I think this plus 40 stuff is going to muddy the water some. But the material's flowing right off the pan, nice and easy. Do not see a lot of magnetite in this stuff just yet. There's some gold showing up, guys. We're going to pan it back. Do the old tappy tap. That tapping brings the gold back up to the tip. I've talked about it before sometimes, how it forces the gold up because it's heavier and denser. Looks like there's pretty good gold right there. We're gonna pan this off over here, see if I missed anything. I just had a little piece fly down into there. Get rid of most of this. There's that piece right there. All we gotta do is just walk that gold. Look how I'm just walking that gold all the way back over and out of those other sands. I know there's a lot of filth in there, but I'm gonna suck it all up anyway. Before I do a snuffer dump, I'll get it cleaned up for us so we can see what we found. That was the 20. Here is the 30. There wasn't much in this 30, so this one ought to go pretty quick. It's the 40 that has the majority of material. And there was a little magnetite in there, so he's got some in here. We'll see what happens. I'm over here on a Sunday, trying to get all my little chores and things done before I gotta go back to work next week. There's always a load of stuff to do around the house. I mean, it just never seems to end. Me and A3 Sky Warrior, sometimes we kind of giggle back and forth sometimes with each other, because if it's not something that needs to be painted, it's critters getting into something, or it's a darn hot water heater, or a dishwasher leak, or who knows what. So it just never ends. Our houses are like money pits. You know how it is. It's one thing or another all the darn time. Let me turn this other camera back on. Let me show you what gold I got right here. Here's what we got out of the 20, out of the 30. So the majority of the gold's going to be off in this 40. We'll throw a pan out here, see what happens with this. So far, this bag hasn't been too bad. I'd classify it probably on a level of panning difficulty so far. It's been easy. I would say this would be for a novice panner. So if he's got some and you don't have a lot of confidence, if you don't have a lot of confidence in your panning, this might be a good one. This is kind of a Christmas thing though. It's more of a special bag that comes out, but if you do end up getting one, at least you'll know. But we'll see what this 40's like. The smaller the material, the classified down, sometimes that's where it starts to get real tough. So let's see what happens here. I'll get to panning on it. Typically I put these smaller classes on fast forward because they take so long. Sometimes I'm panning material that's 40. Sometimes it can take 10 minutes to do this pan, 10, 15 minutes even. So we'll see how it goes. So the rest of this is going to be real fine gold. I am just seeing it all over the place here. We'll shoot through this stuff. Whew. James, this here. Yeah, this fine gold in this classification, boy. This one's a tough one. But you can really start to see all this gold accumulate up there. Some of this is kind of tricking me. It looks like gold, but it might not be. It's moving with the water. Gold will usually, material will kind of flow with the water speed, but gold will always kind of hang back. You know, if you see something real shiny and you move the water back like this and it goes with the water, pretty much you know that's mica or something else. But if you move this back and it kind of hangs up, it doesn't move as fast as the water moves. The magnetite does the same kind of thing. It's slower. You pretty much know if something's hanging up that is gold. I hope I explained that good. Well, guys, that's looking pretty good there. I'm going to get this sucked up. Quite a bit in here. And I will go through this backside. I'll go through this, see what I missed, because I know I did. And then I'll be back at a snuffer dump. Alright guys, here we are at the old snuffer dump. Get some more water in here. This gold was pretty fine. Sometimes I find gold likes to stick inside the damn bottle. Drives me up the wall. I need to get all this stuff cleaned up, guys, but I know it's kind of dirty. Pretty nice nugget in there. Bunch of pickers, one big picker, but a bunch of other little ones. So let me get this cleaned up. Again, another phenomenal bag from Culver. I mean, it just bag after bag after bag and just never disappoints. So let me do this, and then we'll get off to the scale and see what's going on and see what we got as far as weight. Here we are. We're going to see what this man's Santa sack ended up being. Holy moly. That's one heck of a nugget. And there's two big chunkers in there. Let's see about getting this thrown on the scale all by itself and see. That's a half gram. That's a pretty good sized nugget right there. Get everything else poured in here. What do we got? 1.16. So looks like the elves did exactly like I wanted them to do. I asked him to hide my naughty list from the big man up there on the North Pole. And he was good to me. So that is an amazing amount. It's over by 1.6. That's always a good thing in my opinion. He's got some great bags out there, guys. We're going to sign off for now. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. We would really appreciate it if you smash out our subscribe button. And we will talk to all you guys later.